All right, guys, real quick. Connecting the dots part 25. This one's going to be not too in-depth. It's really easy. Lordstown Motors went ahead and announced that they're going bankrupt. And then I started looking into them. I started trying to pay attention to what really happened. And yes, there's plants all over the damn company, and they're doing it the wrong way for a reason. But if you saw, they went public. I remember, Uncle Bruce was talking about this, how they were going public, and you're going to want to buy Ride, and you're going to buy Ride, and everybody was going to buy it because these cars were going to be amazing, these trucks. But then you saw technology of Workhorse was then sold to them. They took that truck and they never produced anything. So how did they get their funding and how did it all go down? Well, this is Lordstown. I was actually doing a PowerPoint presentation and then I just put it away because I was going through it. So the parent company right now, after all the money that they got, the parent company is Foxconn. If you don't know who Foxconn is, it's the Han Hai Technology Group, whoever. They make every single electronic device in the world. 40% of all electronic devices go through them. Just to give you an idea, Nintendo, BlackBerry, Sony PlayStation, Cisco, Intel, Google Pixel, Nokia, Xbox, Apple, I don't know. They make everything. Okay, these guys, Semiconductor Group, they're out of China, out of Taiwan. This is money. This is billions and billions and trillions and trillions of dollars is what they manage. But when they actually went public, if you saw, the initial public offering was with guys from right here. All these guys are from Lehman Brothers. Every single person that works at Silver Peak was a Lehman Brothers guy, and they were half the equation. Now, I know that it didn't work out well. If you guys remember, we talked about it like 2 years ago. I talked about this company in a flash, only because their CEO and their CFO got fired on the same day. I don't know if you guys remember, but they both left, and everybody was like, yo, they're out. The stock's going to go crashing down. And it did, and it came all the way down. But then you got to see who they put in. And so over this time frame, if you go and look at the balance sheet, it's one thing. But let's look at the leaders of the company, the board of directors, and you tell me what you see when we connect these dots. Okay, so the executive chairman of the board, Daniel Ninvagi, I don't even know how to say his name, nor do I care. Former CEO of Carl Icahn Enterprises LP. That's already private equity, guys. I already told you, Carl Icahn's not the guy I want to emulate. That whole company itself has put plants on multiple companies that eventually go bankrupt. But you'll see he's been a part of Hertz, CVR Energy, and I'm telling you what it is. Okay, so if you don't know what that means by him being with Icahn Enterprises, well, then you can go and look at Edward T. Hightower, the CEO and president. I would actually call him like a CRO, Chief Restructuring Officer. And why? Because he actually comes from Alex Partners. And if you know what Alex Partners is and how they actually function, that's what it is there too. This guy, David Hamamoto, I don't really know how to say his name, but he is the one. He is the one that was left holding the bag after it was all said and done when the original CFO and CEO got fired. This is the individual who was left holding the bag. He's in charge of Northstar Realty Finance Corp. Now, Northstar Realty Finance Corp, they're actually a real estate company, but they have ties to Vornado Trust. This is all private equity driven, okay? They're the ones who actually did the deal with Toys R Us. But this guy right here, he's sitting there with all these employees and or board of directors, coworkers, whoever they want to put together. They're all part of the Diamond Head Partners. Now, Diamond Head Partners was the blank check company that helped this company go public. That's how the SPAC was formed. But everyone who touched this company had no ties to really producing vehicles, essentially. Like, they all have ties to real estate, to Realty Finance Corp. And that's what these guys are. This guy went to the Wharton Business School. So you can see the board of directors are already infiltrated. Keith, the same thing, North Star. Go ahead and pay attention to it. This lady, Jane, doesn't have the resume to warrant this position that she has. She had Michael Bloomberg, a New York company. She's a marketing brand person for Gray. This is all just names to splash the pot after they already got fired. And, they're trying to go public. They're trying to do a thing. Dane Spencer, good luck trying to find out anything on him, only because it's not his real name. I already looked it all up. But he's from UPS, and he was part of the maintenance part of UPS. Angela Strand, she's been around. I'll leave it alone. 22 different companies, guys. When I tell you about these people who work for like 25 companies, 22 companies, they just put them on the board and they go from there. Carl Icahn Institute, I believe she's an Icahn person. If I'm not, Workhorse. She's Workhorse. The next one is Carl Icahn. Laura Salvo, I don't know how to say her name. Soave, she is Carl Icahn, okay? But the other one was Workhorse, Angela Strand. I have to remember all these things. And then Joseph B. Anderson, the token military guy. You know, I mean, he's from Tag Holdings, and they have 15 military contracts, whatever it may be. But this guy is something else. You're just putting names on a board. You're just putting highlighted people that have ties to private equity through and through, and you wonder why they go bankrupt. Maybe they were meant to go bankrupt. Maybe it was set up that way. I already told you. So it's really easy to look at these things when you put them. I don't have to go into detail anymore. I don't. Plenty of people have done the videos on what these guys are and what this company is or what it wasn't. And if you don't know, the CFO and the CEO, Steve Burns, when he actually left, it was because he lied about his orders. Does that sound familiar? It should. Mullen Automotive. He lied about the amount of trucks that were on order that they were going to sell, and it got out. And I don't know how that's not a violation of some sort in the SEC, but somebody has to enforce the rules upon these board of directors for lying to their shareholders, because people are putting money in and they're losing it. I haven't touched this stock in over 2.5 years. I bought it initially. I think I bought shares at $9, sold them at $7. I knew it was going down. I said, get me the hell out of here. When was that? February, March timeframe of 2001. I'm pretty sure I bought a share, one share. I have to go look it up. I'm going to screenshot it and I'll get it to you guys. But other than that, stay away from everything like this. Go look at these board of directors. This is why I never look it up, because I know I would never buy into it. And Carl Icahn, you better hope you buy Bed Bath & Beyond soon, because the PPCs, guys, they need you. They need to be saved. I can't believe that people invest into companies that need to be saved. How about you invest in a GameStop? Connect those dots. It's too easy for me, guys. Short video, short and sweet. I'm going to go get some dinner. I'm going to go do my thing. Peace.